Hi everybody, welcome to another session of Wagger's Waffle. I've made a few more improvements to my backpack and system. First thing I've actually done is re-plumbed the actual plumbing inside, took it apart, and I've actually, from the actual tank to the pump, I've put a longer piece of pipe so that when you want to service the battery and everything, you can take the backpack off much easier without it all coming apart like the old tube, because it was very, very stiff. Then I've plumbed straight in from the pipe straight into the pump, so there's no joins at all. Another thing I've actually done is put like a little piece of broomstick across here with Jubilee clips, hold that on, with a couple of notches in it. You can come a bit closer if you want. And that way you can put your actual pipe on that. And the way I've done it like this, it makes it much easier, and it doesn't seem to kink as much, because you're getting a sort of a double loop. All very basic, but it seems to work quite well. That just winds on there, instead of trying to attach a hose reel to the thing, which I've done before. And then you've got like a clip here, so that when you're dragging it around it doesn't tend to unravel then. And I've put the protector ball in the right place as well. So I'll just stuff that on there, unreel it, and I find it doesn't kink as much because it's got a double loop. So we bring that down to the pipe, bring it down to the pole, flip it on. Switch on. If you look up at the brush, plenty of pressure, works well. Alright, panning down to the actual pole, I made a couple more modifications because the other one didn't work all that well. What I had before is the trigger was actually inside the pole here, but what was happening is that when you stuffed it into the ground, of course it was damaging the actual trigger mechanism. So what I've done is brought it out and put it actually on the pole here, and it still works a treat. You can get it with your hand dead easy. On and off, no problem at all. A lot of people use the on and off switch, but I couldn't get on with that. So you've got to literally turn it on and off. With this you can still grab hold of your pole. You've got complete control at all time, and being spring loaded just switches off instantly, so you can save water and you've got a lot more control. Put a little loop here so that the pipe's not dragging on the ground all the time. Now, coming further up, this green pipe here is that plastic row hose which I've used. You use ties to put it on if you want to do it this way, all the way up to the first section. Then after that, if you want to go this way with recoil hose, which I've made myself, which you can see on the video, use another tie to tie the loops together like this so it doesn't unravel, and another one at this end. Then you need a gap for your hand here so that you can do the cones. If you make a mistake with this, you can always join a piece straight in. Coming further up, again, got some ties, and again on the next section here to tie the actual loops together. Still works a treat. Just usually throw it up like that, tighten up the cone. See the ties there. Right, let's put that down again so you can see what I'm doing. And finally, right on the neck here, just above the angle, put another tie so this piece of pipe stays in the correct alignment. You can still get the brush on and off really easy, and then just pull the pipe off here. I quite like that system. There you go. And there, plenty of pressure for a backpack. Not bad at all. I really like that. Right, moving over here, if you want some ties, get one of these because you'll probably need them. Can be very useful. No frills, places like that, you know. And here is the smallest water-fed pole in the world, because I was after the contract for Legoland. It's too small actually, but it works for now. But I'll be going into trying to make a smaller pole in the future. It's got an on-off switch here. I'll just show you it actually working. That's what I like about these quick connectors as well. There's no water coming out even though the backpack's on, and it just clips in. And sort of fan jets. This brush is from Tesco's, and I might feature that in a video of how I put the jets in and all that sort of thing. It's not the best brush in the world, but it works if you're on a budget. So there you go. That's enough of Wagger's waffle for today.